Hello, Baldur's Gate 3 has come out to critical acclaim. I was a little bit hesitant to purchase it just because I have such a history with this game. Maybe I just had nagging thoughts in the back of my head that it wasn't going to live up to my previous experiences as a younger person. I have changed my mind. So let's get back into the swing of things and take a look at some of the first D&D video games that I ever bought. The very first video game that I purchased as an adult, which was Baldur's Gate 2. Now, yes, I did not start out with Baldur's Gate 1. I believe this is actually my original copy, because you can see here, I got it at Walmart, and I believe there was a green reduced price tag on it. And yes, I believe this was my original case, and I've saved this throughout the years. Sadly, I did play through Baldur's Gate 1 after I completed 2, which is a weird way of doing it, but I sold my copy of that because hard times, baby. We all have hard times. And yeah, Baldur's Gate 1 complete. This was before it was available digitally, so it was actually worth quite a bit of money, so I sold my copy of Baldur's Gate 1, but I never sold my copy of Baldur's Gate 2. In fact, I added to it. So this is just Baldur's Gate 2, but I also had the big box, eventually, of the Throne of Baal, which was the expansion. And because I just didn't have any room, eventually the big box got, I think I had to just get rid of it because I just did not have room, and I consolidated both things into the same box, except for the manual, because this is the big box manual. It's actually too big to fit into the smaller case. Yes. So here we have the big, thick Baldur's Gate 2 manual. It's just so interesting. There was actually quite a bit of fluff talking about like backgrounds of all the companion NPCs and all the stuff like that. It talked about the friends from your past, so if you did not play the original game like me, you would kind of know who these people were before you started up, which is very good. Yeah. So, and then just talked about this was an excellent manual. It really got you into it, and of course, because this is D&D, the vast majority of the manual is all spells, which is hilarious. And, yeah, a lot of great memories playing this through for the first time. I played it very non-optimally at first. I believe what I did is I rolled a Thief Assassin, and I wasn't really playing it the right way, and eventually I did hit on the strategy of kind of sneaking around and using magical items to do AoE attacks, and then sneaking in and attacking the magic users and stuff, and I ended up being pretty powerful at the end because of the way the game progresses. Sadly, just a paper map and not a cloth map, but still really nice. Obviously, this is a direct map. If you ever played the game, you would definitely find this very much familiar. And yeah, the Throne of Baal. Baal. The Throne of Baal. We have all the new class abilities and stuff. And there was a bunch of new weapons and stuff like that. It's very cool. And then eventually, I don't know where it came from. I think I bought this because like I had left that behind at my parents' house, I think. And so I bought this so I could play it somewhere else. So this is just a completely separate copy, which I believe is a double copy, yeah. So this is the bonus disc. This is the expansion. And then this is the jewel case version. And I really don't know why I kept this. I'm not sure why I have the third copy. It's very confusing. Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, this is just another copy. Now, I remember that the Baldur's Gate 1 was actually really cool because that came with the metal spiral manual, which was pretty cool. So yeah, we had all these CDs, including a CD of digital goodies, which was basically some of the in-game and portraits and stuff like that. And the soundtrack. So yeah. So I kept these. And then, of course, Icewind Dale. Also with the excellent... I don't know exactly what you call the case like this, but the bookcase that shows you a bunch of cool graphics and stuff. And all the cool, like, classes you could be. You can be a half-orc, you could be a drow. Yeah, this actually very much interests me, because, again, I played Icewind Dale... I believe I played Icewind Dale 2 first. So yeah, Icewind Dale 2, I believe I played this first. It had the thing where you got to make your entire party, which was really fun. We have the quick reference guide, and we're back to having the big manual, which is very nice. Again, an excellent manual. Definitely spent a lot of time reading this before I actually was able to play the actual game. Got the CD cases. We got a troubleshoot guide. We got a user's manual. Or these are pages from the... these are pages from the manual that fell out. And then we have an advertisement for Icewind Dale and Icewind Dale Heart of Winter. Excellent presentation of the Jewel Disc. And we have a glossy this time style of the map. Which once again, we see the different section of the world that we're playing in. Anybody who played the Rime of the Frost Maiden would definitely recognize this. Yeah, I found this very interesting. It had very compelling enemies, similar to like how Baldur's Gate 2 had the siblings as the main antagonists. And if we read this, we can see that I got this for $14.99, and I got this at EB Games for $14.99, and I saved $5 because this was during the time where they sold computer games used. So you could go in there and you could get a used computer game for a reduced price. So that's how I bought this. Definitely worth it. The kingly price of $14.99. Also a good game. I don't actually remember if I got far into this game. I don't remember if I beat it or not. And then for some reason I have my Borders receipt from when I bought the Monty Python set, and I had the coupon for $50 that I used on it. Alright, then I picked up Icewind Dale. Same thing. Very cool. But yeah, we have once again a slightly better quality map. We have a little, no big manual this time. It's just basically, I believe there's a digital manual in this one. Yeah. We got the quick start guide and all the little character icons and stuff. And then the slightly better quality map of the Icewind Dale. The Sea of Moving Ice. East Haven, Spine of the World Mountains, and 10 towns. Look at that. This is kind of at the end of the time period where you would get little stuff like this with physical editions of the game. So yeah, I gave up practically all of my PC games when I moved 6 years ago, which was really annoying because like that's right when the price went up. But I kept all these. Even though it's much easier to get them on digital, and I do actually. I believe I have most of these on digital now. I know for a fact that I have Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 on Steam, and I know I have them on GOG, I believe. The new versions. But yeah, I just decided for whatever reason that I didn't want to give up these games, and yeah, they meant a lot to me. Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2, these are the very few computer games in general that I actually played start to finish. So again, maybe it's my very close connection to these games that I didn't want to try out Baldur's Gate 3, but now that I keep on hearing good things about it, I'll have to try it out and see what I think. I suggest you check out Wylock's channel, because he is doing a series of crafts based on Baldur's Gate. They're amazing. You really need to check them out. It's a very good series of videos. I will definitely link those below. But yeah, but it's a real shame that I had to sell my Baldur's Gate 1. Eventually I'm going to find that and add it back to my collection again. And looking through these definitely has piqued my interest back into the setting again, so I can't wait to try out the new game and see what's going on. Let me know what you think in the comments below.